Hey, good Tuesday morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. We do have a weather system, a snowstorm for parts of lower Michigan moving through the area. It'll be tonight and Wednesday into Thursday morning. We'll get into that here in just a moment. And other parts are going to be entirely missed by this storm system. So we'll detail it all out for you today. What do we have going on? Not much of anything. We do have a few little spotty areas of light snow and light rain, less than an inch of accumulation in just a few spots. The snowy part comes in on Wednesday, and it's mostly for southeastern lower Michigan. So let's get to it. Hey, good morning, Sarah Hutchinson and Tammy Mills and Jane Herbert. Good morning. And Sean Marks. Hey, good morning to you, Sean. All right, so where is the winter storm watch in effect? The blue shaded counties. The thumb, so here on Sanilac, St. Clair County actually has two watches or advisories in effect. One's a lakeshore flood advisory, and then the other is the winter storm watch. And then the winter storm watch goes from Saginaw through Flint, through Detroit, Ann Arbor, Jackson, Lansing, down to Kalamazoo, not Battle Creek. I'm sorry. Yes, in Battle Creek, you're under the winter storm watch, not Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids and a few counties around Grand Rapids were in the winter storm watch, but as the new data has come in, the northern edge is going to taper off rapidly on snowfall totals. You'll see that when I show you the snowfall total map, and that's why Grand Rapids has been removed from the winter storm watch. John Ellsworth has a flight 7 a.m. to Detroit. Is it a go? I'm assuming you're talking about tomorrow. I don't know. I don't predict the airlines. 7 a.m. tomorrow. It will be snowing in Detroit. You'll probably have an inch or two of accumulation by then. What the airlines do is really a tough call. If I don't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. All right, so let's show you the radar first off. And again, today, not much going on. It's all back to the southwest and kind of in the forming stages. So we'll look at our model. All the models consistent now, so it doesn't really matter which one I show you because they all look fairly similar. Okay. Yes, Aaron Mendez, woohoo. You are safe in Muskegon, although you will get some lake effect snow Thursday night into Friday. So this is today, and you can see a little patch of light snow moving through. This is this evening, okay? And the snow starting up overnight, light and kind of meandering around southern lower, southeast lower, and then this is tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. This is 1 in the afternoon. This is 7 p.m. tomorrow. So where you see that medium shade of blue, that's moderate snow. Maybe occasionally heavy, but this looks like a light to moderate snow. Hey, good morning, Brian Donaldson. And so it's mostly a Wednesday during the day, Wednesday evening type snow. This is 1 a.m. Thursday morning, and then 7 a.m. Thursday morning, and that's when it transitions to some lake effect in the northwest part of lower Michigan. We won't worry about that so much. And as we get into the weekend, things will quiet down. We go back to a southerly wind. I just want to show you this in the extended. We go back to a southerly wind, and next week we get into a spring-like rain system. So this snow is not going to last. Now, here again, I told you that almost all the models are very consistent. Two things here. The southeast lower gets the heaviest snow and a rapid tapering of the snowfall from Flint to Saginaw to just north of Saginaw, and the same deal from Kalamazoo to Grand Rapids. So you'll see that here. This is today. Again, just a light precipitation. Let me make sure I have this in the right spot for you so you can see it good. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. So we're into this afternoon, and we're at midnight now. So starting to snow in a line from Saginaw to near Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, southeastward. And then we go into tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. So I-69, I-94, those will be the snowy areas, a couple of inches of snowfall by morning. Let's see, Gary Buck, we're getting to that snowfall total here now. So we're into noon on Wednesday, add on a couple of more inches, and we go to tomorrow, Wednesday night, 11, we go to midnight, and the snow is pretty much done, and there you have it. So let's give it to you. Some folks are saying, Rebecca Shedrick is asking, snow total for Flint. Flint area, I would call it 3 to 5 inches. But notice, Flint is in the rapid taper-off zone. So northwest of Flint, less, southeast, a little more than that. Can I make a move north to Saginaw? No. Muskegon, you're out of it until the lake effect comes your way, probably Thursday night and Friday, and you might get a couple of inches there. Do we have an idea on start times? Yes. Okay. So that's kind of a tough one because today will be off and on, hit and miss, light. It will start overnight, and by morning it's going. So this is 7 in the morning, and then it goes through the day. Lansing, let's go back to the snowfall totals. Lansing, I'd say you're 3 to 5 inches in Lansing. Zeeland, you're probably less than an inch. Alma, you're on that rapid taper-off zone. I would say you're 1 to 3 inches. Ann Arbor, you're solidly in the 5 to 7. And let's do that. Let's say what is the heaviest. Let's call it a 5 to 7 inch band in the heaviest. And who's in the heaviest? Detroit, you're in the heaviest. Oakland County, you're in the heaviest. Ann Arbor, you're in the heaviest. Jackson, Monroe, Adrian. Those are the heaviest snowfall areas. Nick Mell, Tuscola County, again, that rapid taper off, I would call Tuscola County 1 to 3 inches, maybe 4. Onstead, when is the snow coming? It's coming tonight into tomorrow. Yeah, Big Rapids, you're going to be out of this. Charles Kearns, Reese, Michigan, Tuscola County. How much? I would say it's probably 2 to 4 inches, but I'd lean more toward the 2 than the 4. Charlotte, oh boy, again, you're on the taper-off zone. I would call it 2 to 4 there. Lake effect for Traverse City, yes, Thursday night and Friday. North of Traverse City more than south of Traverse City, probably 2 to 4 inches. Bay City, not much. Southeast side of Bay City, maybe an inch or 2. Northwest of Bay City, not much at all. Better to go to Chicago or Toledo tonight? Better to go to Chicago or Toledo tonight? Chicago, I guess I would have to say. Delray Beach, Florida, 82 today. That sounds good. Owasso, 3 to 5 inches. Flint to 3 to 5 inches. 5 south and east, 3 north of that. Hey, good morning, Karen Bavay from Reese. Birch Run, Debbie Borrego, 2 to 4 inches, probably leaning more toward the 2 and the 3. Do you think it could shift north? No, because the trend has been shifting south, and pretty much there has been no trend in the last 18 hours. So I think it's probably settled in somewhat. Wind drifting in Lansing. Yes, the second half of the storm will have colder snow. So Lansing, you'll probably have 2 inches of it that will drift with a 25-mile-an-hour gust Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. Then the wind will die down. So I wouldn't call it massive drifting, but I would say there will be some drifting with this. Battle Creek, oh boy, all these folks on the borderline. And what you need to get out of this is that rapid taper off from 5 to 7 down to 1 in about a 50-mile strip. So Battle Creek, I'm going to say you're 2 to 4 inches probably. Greenville, you're probably about the same. Brighton, you're in the heaviest. You're 5 to 7 in the Brighton area. Do I see the storm shifting any more than it has? No, I think it's pretty well settled in. Maybe that northern fringe erodes another 10 or 20 miles, but that's about it. Waterford, Pontiac, you're in the heart of the 5 to 7. I'd lean more toward the 5, though. Yes, Diane. So let me guess. We're getting the most of it in Jackson. You guessed right. Probably in the 5 to 7. Livingston, 5 to 7. probably leaning again more toward the 5 and the 6. Canton, 5 to 7. Ottawa County, not much, less than an inch. Kalamazoo, probably, Kalamazoo about 2 to 4 inches, I would say. Mecosta, you'll miss most all of it in the Mecosta area. Maybe some lake effect Thursday night or Friday morning. Berkeley, you got to remind me where that is, Debbie Porter. I'm sorry. Pontiac, you're right in the smack dab in the 5 to 7 range. Lean more toward the 5 and the 6. Don't focus on the 7. Livonia, same deal, 5 to 7. Let's see. Ionia. Let's call Ionia 3 to 5, maybe. Hey, good morning, Chris Weber. Port Huron, you're in the 5 to 7. Merrill, you're in the not much, 1, 2, maybe 3 inches, but probably not 3. Ann Arbor on Thursday should be dry. It'll be cold, highs in the 20s with wind. Jackson, you're in the 5 to 7 inch range. Midland, you're now out of the accumulating snow, let's say an inch or so around the Midland area. Is the graph overall? I'm late turning in. Yes, this is the total snowfall that I'm showing you right now. And the Caro area, you're probably 2 to 4 inches, probably not on the 4. Rochester Hills, you're in the 5 to 7. Marysville, you got to remind me where that is. I know a lot of cities in Michigan, but I forget some of these cities that I've never been to. So Tim Welch, tell me where Marysville is. South Haven, not much, an inch or 2. Tiffany Hensel, quick recap. Okay, yes, the snow starts. The long story short, the main snow starts tonight. This is by tomorrow morning. You got an inch or 2 in the south, and we go through the day tomorrow when it snows. And it's the southeastern third of Lower Michigan with a quick tapering off of the snowfall. St. Joseph County, you're probably not going to have a whole lot, maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow. Ann Arbor, you're looking at, you're in the 5 to 7. Hey there, Bev Demraning. Howell, Jim Hoffman, you, I would say, are 4 to 6. Monroe, Michelle, Michael, you're definitely in the 5 to 7. And that's going to pretty much do it. So there you have it. We'll give you an update again this afternoon when the new model runs come in. There can always be some tweaking. Northern Edge could erode again another 10 or 20 miles, and the 7 could disappear and go down to 6. I'm calling it a 5 to 7 inch snow in the heaviest areas. 7 probably being on the tough side to get. So it's a snowstorm for the southeast, for Detroit, Ann Arbor, Jackson, Oakland County. For the rest of us, not so much. And as you get to Grand Rapids, Midland, Bay City, north and west, not much at all. There you have it. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Let your friends know you joined me